Om Sai Ram, this is Venkat for Sasa.com. Once again, I am in this beautiful park near my sister's home in the US. I came a little bit late today. This morning, I got a very good news that one of my friend who liked a girl in my workplace got married with someone, the girl he liked, and I was very happy about it because of one reason. Because in India, if you like a girl or a guy, getting married is completely dependent upon convincing your parents, making sure your parents like each other. You know, your parents approve the kind of the relationship you have, and there are lots of complications involved. One thing I wish to tell you is that if we aside devotees wants to grow in our life, we have to uh, correct the cultural faults in our country. We have to make sure that we are a little bit broad-minded and we are a little bit um, matured in the way we handle our situations in life. The most important reason I'm really upset about my life is that people judge me based on whether the fact that whether I'm married or not. Just because I didn't got married for a long time, all these years, doesn't mean that I don't deserve even a kind of a respect. I actually deserve. People when I casually speak to a girl, they speak ill of me. All this has really bothered me mentally, and I am really I face lots of suffering setbacks in my career, especially because of this one reason that I am not married. And imagine if this is the situation for a guy, imagine the situation for a girl who's not married for a long uh, after years in her life. So we have to change ourselves. The reason I say this is that Sai is not a saint who is very conservative or traditional. I will tell you an example. Before 100 years, 150 years, it was normal in our country for a man to go for a second marriage. If the first wife is not able to um, deliver a baby, so it was a custom, it was accepted, it was a tradition, and Baba also agreed to it. And sometimes Baba even has requested men to marry another woman. I mean, he has told some men, some devotees, that if he marries another wife, he will be blessed with a kid. Baba told that before 100 years when he actually lived, because at that time it was a custom, it was a tradition, it was accepted. Not a tradition, but it was acceptable in the society. Will Baba do that at this moment? Baba certainly will not accept it. Similarly, based on this incident, you must understand Sai is a saint who will culturally evolve based on the time and the situation in a country, or the economic development in a country, or the kind of maturity people have in a country. So if we have to grow in our life, we have to be more broad-minded, we have to evolve ourselves, we have to culturally make ourselves more broad-minded. This way we are actually helping Sai to make sure the society is much more easier for youngsters to live. If you are humiliating your children or your friends or someone just because they are not married, just because um, uh, kind of issues they do out of true love, kind of few things they do just because they truly love someone, then certainly you are not in the right track. Try to evolve yourself. When you evolve yourself, when you will evolve your family culturally. When your family is getting involved, the society will get evolved. So we have to create a country that will really help people to lead a very peaceful life. And when I am standing here few minutes back, I really had tears in my eyes thinking about the kind of attitude people had on me, as if I'm a loser just because I'm not married. And I know I am taking it too much into my heart what to do, because that's the way the country has made me. When I came here, my sister always told me one thing: in the US, people will let you live the life you want you to live. People will let you live the kind of life you wanted to live. So just because of this reason, I cannot leave my country and come over here. The only desire I have is that because India is like 1.4 billion people, we're creating a huge kind of human. We are a huge number of people, and we have to culturally evolve. Only then our future generation. My life is gone. It's over. I've crossed two-thirds of my life. I've been hurt, humiliated, insulted by girls, especially because of so many issues I face, because of being innocent, because of being so caring, because of being very casually speaking to someone. I've been hurt, but it's over now for me. I just expect you to change for the future generation. Nobody must be hurt just because they are not married. So make sure you do something good to Sai. If you think you want to do something good to Sai, make your mind broad-minded. Think the highest possible thought that could possibly evolve in a human being's mind. Your thought process, your heart must be compassionate. It must have unconditional love. It must not rumor. It must not gossip. It must not speak ill of others and their relationship. Be very pure at your heart, and your life and your country will also grow with you. And thereby, Baba will be able to bless the future children with a good life. Om Sai Ram.